Good morning again, and welcome to episode 2 of this series, Wake Up Africa. This is your brother and friend, Momdou Sabally from Banjul, the Gambia. In the first episode, we spoke about the need for an emerging new kind of leadership in Africa and for Africa. We need transformative leaders who would take us beyond our mountains of challenges and fogs of confusion into oceans of clarity, peace, and prosperity. That leadership cannot come out of a vacuum. We must study the past to build a better and brighter future. We have rich cultural traditions and reservoirs of knowledge that can be applied today in dynamic, creative ways to attain prosperity without losing our authentic selves. The top Asian nations like Japan and China were able to leapfrog the development process without losing themselves or creating new synthetic cultural systems based on the global monoculture. That is why I once said during a youth leadership forum by Seaway Africa in Freetown that we can teach our children coding. Indeed, ICT, technology is the new gold, but we should only do that after we ensure that our children have been taught our own authentic codes of ethics. It's a global knowledge economy in a globalized world, they say. But how can we navigate these treacherous waves without taking a dive into the wisdom of our prophets of old, like the late Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah, who warned us about the new forms of Western exploitation and domination called neocolonialism, a term you scarcely hear again in our daily discourse. Well, a new crop of leaders seems to be emerging in the municipal leadership of Senegal, West Africa. Well, we can't rush to praise anyone too soon, but the language these young ones speak indicates that they have a clear idea about the traps of neocolonialism. It's a tough one. Birthing, emergence is always roughed with challenges, just like when the seeds sprout in the summer. It comes up with the breakage of the crust of the earth. But these trials and tribulations and sacrifices are necessary if we are going to become anything worthwhile, if we are going to be of service to our people, to our countries, to our nations. Certainly the likes of Usman Sanko, mayor of Ziguinchor, and Barthélémy Dias of Dakar are a cool breath of fresh air in our current toxic leadership horizon. The new African reader must not merely listen to the words of our partners and collaborators from the West and East. We must not stop at merely studying their lectures in books. We need windows into what actually takes place in the chambers of the senates of these global powers and the cozy corners of their corporate boardrooms. We need to relate with the West and East, with the global powers. But we can do that with dignity, self-confidence, and self-esteem. We can approach these people and be approached with dignity and mutual respect. We can do it, but we need a new crop of leaders. That would not be a bunch of yes men and yes women to the global powers, especially those of the West. We need dignified young leaders who know that they are from a continent that is made of gold, literally. Africa will rise and continue to rise again and again and again. No one can stop it, but the heights to be attained and retained must be earned with wisdom. This is your brother and friend Momdou Sabally, episode 2 of our series, Wake Up Africa.